everybody. I have been outside where it is a little cold. I say a little because everything's relative. Here in Portland, Oregon, it is 43 degrees according to my phone. And I should move the mic down. Ooh, there's the mic. And let's see. What do I want to say about that? Oh, I know. Look, check out my mug. That's right. I try not to curse much, but I actually, in real life, I like to curse. So, hence the mug and the tea, because it's cold. Let's see. So, a keto update, after struggling up and down, up and down, up and down for a week, like last week, it's Friday as I make this video, last Friday, I went on a first date, as I've been on OkCupid and Tinder and all kinds of places, and it's like soul-sucking horror, the online dating thing, and all the meetups, and the, last Friday did not go well. Anyway, you don't need to hear about this. The point is that I am dating again, or trying to date again, and, not so much. But I recall sitting there at the date, and the guy was having tater tots, and they sound amazing, and they're gonna sound amazing, but like tater tot nachos, I forget what they call them, like tater notch tots, I don't know, they combine the words, but it's tater tots instead of chips and nacho-y things. I did not eat any of that, but he offered, he asked me whether I drank alcohol or not, because I didn't drink any. First of all, I arrived with a coffee, and then I drank water, and I think I ordered a diet soda, but he's like, you don't drink alcohol, and I said that I did, that I sometimes drink scotch because of the carbs and the whole thing, and even before I was keto, I usually drank cider instead of beer. I said, and this is the point. I always have to circle around the barn before I go inside. So the point is that I said, today, that was a week ago, I hit 99 pounds lost, like on the money, and so I'm being extra careful because I really just want to knock that other pound out of there. And then, oh my God, first of all, that guy isn't happening again. It wasn't good for me. It was good for him, I guess, because he wanted to see me, but no. I keep getting sidetracked on that, and it's not important. What's important is that I had lost 99 pounds a week ago, and then, like, the next day, I forget what I was at, like, I'd lost 99.5 pounds, and then I'd lost 90 pounds again, and then, I think, again, 99.5, and then, like, 98.5, and it kept, like, I would hit back and forth up and down the ladder. I swear it just kept happening. And then finally, today, yesterday, I think I was at, I had like a pound and a half or a pound, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was within a pound and a half of the goal of 100. I mean, not that 100 is the goal, but it's a big number and it's exciting to get there. And, but today I went directly to having lost 100.5. So just leapt right over the number and went to 0.5 lower. So yay! I've lost 100 pounds in 2015. I started at the beginning of the year, basically kind of low carb, and then I really ramped it up to do keto, like I think around March or something like that. And I've been I'm learning more all the time. I learned more last night, things that sound a little contradictory to what I've heard before, like that I shouldn't be eating salt. Definitely everybody's real consistent that I need to drink a lot of liquid, which is mostly water, although, as I mentioned, tea. And, but I have to look more into that. And something I'm always forgetting is how much fat I'm supposed to be having in my diet. You'd think that would be obvious. It's a high fat diet, emphasis on the high fat. And what I end up doing is I have a lot of, like I do intermittent fasting, so I have the one meal, and I usually go for a fatty ribeye, and some fat, like creme fraiche or horseradish cream, which isn't all that fatty. Butter, definitely butter. I mean, I cook it in butter. I put butter on it. There's butter is involved. Oftentimes some cheese, although that's not all that fatty. I really need to work on amping up my fat a bit more. Oh, like guacamole sometimes, or avocado. But I think I need to focus on my macros a bit more and get my fat up within my calorie range and go for that. So that's the plan there, but I did hit 100, so, some of the things I'm doing are right. And now we are, it's November 20th, and so I've got about a third of the month. I have a third of the month left, not about. I have exactly a third of the month left, and then another month before the end of the year. So, my weight is not a secret, by the way. I started at 320. I was 320 at the beginning of the year. And today, or this morning or whatever, because things fluctuate. For all I know, I'm back up, but I don't care. I am 219.5. It is my weight today. And so, as you can imagine, I got that end of the year in mind. I don't think it would be a healthy goal to hope for Wonderland by the end of the year. That's not a healthy goal. That's the kind of goal you're like, well, maybe, but shouldn't actually go for because you're bound to do something stupid. So mostly I'm going to be making sure I'm doing the right things, make sure I'm doing more of the right things, making sure I do the things righter, and just do my best to the end of the year. I should be able to get, already I'm in the teens in terms of, well, no, technically I could lose 19.5 and I'd still be 200. So I really do need to lose exactly 20 pounds to get into Wonderland. And so that is the next big goal. But, I don't know what, sorry, it's been cold outside, so my nose always runs when it's cold. I set lots of goals, little goals. So, obviously, Wonderland, big one. I expect to hit it sometime in January, and I'm definitely going to use the rest of the year to get as close to 200 as I can. Just do the best, and that means, that much less to lose to get to Wonderland in 2016. So that'll be awesome. But is it the last time I lost a lot of weight? Well, anyway, there's Lulu, squeaking. I'm not talking about Lulu, even though I love her, and she's scratching her scratching post. The most I've ever lost is 110 pounds. For a sort of a weight loss cycle. So, obviously, I don't know that should be a goal. Ideally, you don't want to strive to lose more the next time because that means you have more to lose the next time, and that's not good. But that's a bump. I want to see, 210, getting down to it will be the most I've ever lost. Now, last time I lost that much, I was about 50 pounds lighter, to start with. So, it's a different thing altogether, but that doesn't mean I can't really enjoy moving past that. And it doesn't mean that that's not a great thing, because for one thing, 210 will be closer to 200, and that'll be good. So I do think I should be able to, I think it's absolutely reasonable that I will achieve that by the end of the year. So that is my realistic goal for the end of the year, is 210. If it's a couple pounds, lower than that, great. Right? But it's, it's the holiday season, and there's lots of good food, and I myself plan to partake in some of it. Now, let's see, it's 9 minutes already, but that is my keto update. I think things are going pretty well. I will say I had a good first date tonight. Tonight was a good first date, and I'm seeing him again tomorrow, and his dog. He has a dog, and it was a good first date. I haven't had a good first date in a while. I mean, a good first date that I thought might go somewhere. He's already, I'm seeing him tomorrow, the 21st of November, and he's already invited me to come over for Thanksgiving, which I didn't really make plans because honestly, I sort of hoped that I might meet someone, and honestly, I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving much. Not because I'm anti-Thanksgiving, I never did much for me. But he invited me over for Thanksgiving, and he totally understands. I mean, he doesn't totally understand my diet, but he's like, as part of the offer, he said, I'll even make you mashed cauliflower. Like, he knows that I'm not going to eat mashed potatoes. But he did say, but if I make you mashed cauliflower, you've got to try my sourdough stuffing. And you know, I was at a party that actually a week ago. Was that a week ago? I must have gone out I don't remember when I did all the things. It doesn't matter. The point is, in fact, I think maybe I must have gone out Saturday. I did go out Saturday, so it's still kind of a week. Anyway, the point. What is the point? The point is, I was over at my grandmother's house, tons of dinner that I can't eat, tons of desserts I obviously can't eat, but she had this pumpkin bundt, I think it's a bundt cake with cream cheese frosting that's just amazing. And I know this because I had it last year. And so, but this year, I went over to the dish and I did like an outside hunk of it, literally 2 bites worth, took that, put it on my plate, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. I swore on purpose. I enjoyed the shit out of those 2 bites. And, you know, sometimes you've got to do that. And, you know, I just enjoyed it and I moved on and it was fine. It was absolutely fine. And so having had that experience, I told this guy, you know what? I will try your sourdough stuffing happily, but you need to know I'm only really going to take a couple bites of it, like literally a couple bites. And he said, that's totally fine. So, you know, it's so nice when someone makes it easy for you to be who you are, to support what you're trying to do. You know, I told him, I said, you know, I just hit the 100-pound loss mark today, not like recently, today. I said, so I'm being careful and sticking to it, and, you know, I'm motivated. And it was good conversation, and it was a good kiss. There might have been more than one. And they've got a date tomorrow, and for Thanksgiving. And yeah, keto's going well. So is dating. Well, dating isn't going well. This particular gentleman